Do you know what makes older people who enjoy solitude incredibly wise and fulfilling in their lives? Today, we're going to explore the incredible qualities of those who embrace their own company. Being alone, especially as we get older, is often misunderstood. Many think solitude leads to loneliness, but for a lot of older adults, it's quite the opposite. It becomes a source of peace, reflection, and even strength. It's not about being isolated or feeling disconnected from the world. It's about enjoying your own space and finding joy in the quiet moments. In fact, solitude can be a path to wisdom, allowing people to reconnect with themselves and grow in ways they might not have expected. But we're not just talking about being alone, we're talking about the power of solitude. We'd love to hear from you. Do you enjoy spending time by yourself, or do you prefer the company of others? Let us know in the comments below. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the 9 amazing qualities that many older individuals who embrace solitude share. Stay tuned to find out how solitude can lead to a richer, more fulfilling life, and why it's not something to fear, but something to embrace. Number 1. Inner peace and contentment. As we age, many of us begin to crave a sense of solitude. It's not about feeling lonely, but rather finding peace in being alone. For older people, this can lead to a deep sense of inner peace. When we're not constantly worried about what others think or dealing with external pressures, it's easier to appreciate the simple moments of life. The quiet moments we often overlook in our busy younger years become more valuable as we age. It's in these moments that we can truly connect with ourselves and with the world around us in a way that feels calm and fulfilling. Take Martha, for example. At 72, she discovered that the most peaceful moments in her life came from spending time in her garden, alone. She found solace in the process of planting seeds and watching them grow. No one's expectations, no one's opinions, just her and the earth. As she focused on the rhythm of nature, Martha found that her mind became quieter. The pressures that once seemed so important no longer held any weight. There was something magical about how the quiet of her garden gave her a sense of fulfillment that went beyond anything external. Now, I'm not saying you have to start gardening like Martha, but the point is that creating space for yourself, whether through a hobby, a walk, or just sitting quietly, can help build a deeper sense of peace. For those who haven't tried it yet, starting with a few moments each day can make all the difference. A moment of stillness, whether through reflection or meditation, can be just what you need to reset and recharge. Even 5 or 10 minutes can help you feel more centered and calm. Do you find peace in your alone time? Let us know in the comments how you spend your moments of solitude. Number 2. Self-reflection and growth. Spending time alone can be an incredibly powerful way to reflect on our lives and grow as individuals. For older adults, solitude can be a space to pause, take a step back, and think about the journey they've been on. In these quiet moments, they can think about their past experiences, what they've learned, and how they want to move forward. It's a chance to really get in touch with yourself and figure out what truly matters. Take John, for example. He's a retired teacher who now spends his evenings journaling. He writes about his day, the lessons he's learned, and the memories that have shaped him. John says this practice has helped him find more clarity and purpose in his later years. By reflecting on his life, he's able to understand the things he's proud of and the things he still wants to achieve. This simple habit of journaling has allowed him to feel more grounded, more connected to his own journey, and more at peace with his choices. If you're thinking about how you might start your own path to self-reflection, a great place to begin is with journaling. You don't need to write for hours. Just 10 minutes a day can make a huge difference. Write about your thoughts, your feelings, or any lessons you've learned that day. It can be as simple as jotting down something that made you smile, or a challenge you overcame. Over time, this small habit can help you gain more insight into yourself and what you want out of life. Remember, personal growth doesn't happen overnight, but by taking the time to reflect, you give yourself the chance to understand your own story and continue to evolve. If you've ever experienced personal growth through self-reflection, drop a heart emoji in the comments below. Number 3. Unparalleled independence. Some people just thrive on solitude, and that's not a bad thing at all. In fact, it often leads to an incredibly strong sense of independence. For older adults, this independence can be a real game changer. It gives them the confidence to face life's challenges on their own, without needing to depend on others all the time. And trust me, that sense of self-reliance can be so empowering. Take Ellen, for example. She's 80 years old, and she loves traveling solo. She's been to places most people would think twice about going to on their own. But for Ellen, each trip is a new adventure, a chance to discover something new about the world and herself. Her independence isn't just about being alone, it's about being empowered. She's not afraid to step out of her comfort zone and take on new challenges. And that gives her a sense of freedom that many people only dream of. Now, I know not everyone feels comfortable jumping straight into solo travel like Ellen. But that doesn't mean you can't build your own independence, one step at a time. It could be something simple like cooking a meal from scratch. Maybe you've always depended on takeout or someone else to cook for you. Trying your hand at making a meal can give you a sense of accomplishment and help you feel more capable. Or how about learning something new? It doesn't have to be a big, complicated skill. Maybe it's a new hobby or a fun class. The point is, every small step toward doing things on your own can help you feel more confident and independent in your daily life. So, if the idea of being more independent sounds empowering to you, give this video a thumbs up. You're never too old to start building that sense of independence. Just take it one step at a time, and before you know it, you'll be feeling more in control of your life than ever. Number 4. Emotional resilience. Emotional resilience is a powerful skill. It's the ability to cope with life's difficulties, to stay strong even when things get tough. As we age, this skill becomes even more important. And believe it or not, spending time alone can actually help build emotional resilience. When older adults spend time alone, they have the space to reflect, process emotions, and learn how to handle stress. This solitude gives them a chance to develop a deeper understanding of themselves, which helps them bounce back from life's challenges. Let's take Bill, for example. Bill is 75 years old, and a few years ago he lost his spouse. Losing a loved one is never easy, and it would have been easy for Bill to fall into despair. But instead of letting grief overwhelm him, Bill decided to use his alone time to focus on things he loved. He picked up his old hobby of woodworking, took daily walks in the park, and made sure to stay active in his community. Over time, this helped him not only manage his grief, but also become more emotionally resilient. He learned how to accept challenges, process his emotions, and even find joy in the small moments. If you're looking to build your own emotional resilience, there are a few simple things you can try. Mindfulness can be really helpful. Taking a few minutes each day to focus on your breath can help you center yourself and manage stress. Also, practicing emotional regulation techniques like deep breathing can calm your mind when you're feeling overwhelmed. Positive self-talk is another tool that can really shift your mindset. Instead of focusing on the negative, try to remind yourself of your strengths and past successes. This simple practice can make a huge difference in how you handle tough situations. So what about you? Do you consider yourself emotionally resilient? Share your tips in the comments. We'd love to hear how you cope with challenges and build your own strength. Number 5. Enhanced creativity. Solitude has a unique way of sparking creativity. When we're not busy with social events or running around handling tasks, we find more space to connect with our inner selves. For many older adults, this quiet time alone becomes a golden opportunity to explore new hobbies, dive into art, or even come up with fresh ideas they never imagined before. Take Norma, for example. She's a 70-year-old woman who never thought she was artistic. For most of her life, she was busy raising a family, working, and taking care of others. But when she found herself with more time alone, something amazing happened. She started painting. It wasn't something she had planned on, but in the stillness, her creative side emerged. Now, at 70, she's a passionate painter who fills her days with colors and canvases, creating beautiful pieces of art. Norma found a whole new part of herself during her quiet moments, and that creative spark changed her life in the best way possible. If you've ever felt the pull to try something new, why not embrace it? You don't have to be a professional artist to enjoy the benefits of creativity. You could try drawing, writing a journal, knitting, or even experimenting with music. The key is to give yourself that uninterrupted time. Set aside a little space each day or week to focus on something creative that excites you. Don't worry about being perfect, just enjoy the process. Remember, creativity isn't just for the young. It's for everyone who's willing to give it a shot. So, if you found that your alone time sparks a creative flow, let us know what hobbies you've picked up in the comments. We'd love to hear about your journey and what you're creating. Number 6. Strengthened relationships. You might think that spending time alone could hurt relationships, but in reality, it can actually make them stronger. When older individuals feel comfortable being alone, it creates space for them to reflect on their emotions and become more in tune with their needs. This makes them emotionally available and more connected when they do spend time with others. It's not about being distant or isolated, it's about finding balance. When we take care of ourselves, it allows us to be more present in our relationships and appreciate the people we love even more. Let me tell you about Harry and Margaret, a married couple who really understand this. Harry loves his alone time. He enjoys reading, taking walks, and having moments of quiet where he can unwind. Some might think that would create distance between him and Margaret, but the truth is, it has the opposite effect. His time alone gives him a chance to reflect and recharge, so when he does spend time with Margaret, he's more patient, more present, and more appreciative of her. It helps him see their relationship with fresh eyes, allowing them to connect on a deeper level. Their time apart actually makes their time together even more meaningful. If you're in a relationship, it's important to make space for yourself. This doesn't mean you're pulling away from the people you love. It means you're taking the time to make sure you're your best self, emotionally and mentally. You can carve out moments throughout the day for some quiet time, whether it's going for a walk, reading a book, or just enjoying a cup of coffee by yourself. These moments help you recharge, so you can be more present when you're with others. It prevents burnout and keeps your relationships healthy and strong. Think about your own relationships. Do you ever take time for yourself? How does it affect how you connect with others? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Number 7. Better health and wellness. Spending time alone might not always sound like a recipe for good health, but for many older adults, solitude can actually encourage healthier habits. When you're alone, there's often more space to focus on your physical and mental well-being. It can be easier to prioritize things like eating nutritious foods, sticking to regular exercise routines, or practicing relaxation techniques that bring peace of mind. Take Sarah, for example. Sarah is 77 years old, and has been a dedicated yoga enthusiast for years. She uses her alone time to focus on stretching and breathing exercises, which keep her flexible and calm. She also loves preparing healthy meals, like fresh salads, roasted vegetables, and homemade soups, which nourish her body and keep her energy levels up throughout the day. By focusing on these simple but impactful habits during her alone time, Sarah's been able to maintain great health and a positive mindset. If you're looking to improve your health in a similar way, start small. Simple exercises like stretching or walking can go a long way. Stretching helps keep your muscles flexible and reduces the risk of injury, while walking is a low-impact exercise that's great for your heart and overall energy. Try to make it a habit, whether it's a quick 10-minute stretch in the morning or a short walk around your neighborhood after lunch. When it comes to snacks, you don't have to settle for something unhealthy. There are so many tasty and nutritious options out there. You could try making your own granola, full of oats, nuts, and seeds, perfect for a quick energy boost. Or if you're craving something cool and refreshing, smoothie bowls are a great way to enjoy a delicious snack while packing in plenty of vitamins. Just blend up some fruit with yogurt or almond milk and top it with granola, nuts, and a drizzle of honey. Remember, your alone time can be a powerful tool for better health. It's all about being mindful and using that time to take care of yourself. So if you make your health a priority in your alone time, hit the like button. Number 8. Greater sense of gratitude as we get older. Life often feels like it's moving faster than we can keep up with. Between family responsibilities, work, or just the hustle and bustle of daily life, it's easy to feel like we're constantly running. But when we take some time alone to reflect, something wonderful happens. We begin to notice the little things that bring us joy, things we might have overlooked before. This quiet time often leads to a greater sense of gratitude. Let me tell you about Nancy, a 70-year-old grandmother who has found peace and joy in something simple but powerful: journaling. Every evening, Nancy takes a few minutes to sit down with her journal and write about 3 things she's grateful for that day. It could be anything: a call from her daughter, a good meal, or even a quiet moment in the garden. Over time, this practice has helped her focus on the positive parts of her life, even when things aren't perfect. It's a beautiful way to center herself, and she's noticed how much happier she feels because of it. Nancy's story is a great reminder that taking a little time to reflect on what we're thankful for can bring a sense of peace and contentment. It's easy to get caught up in the challenges of life, but when we pause and appreciate the good things, it can shift our perspective in the best way. If you're looking for a simple way to build a habit of gratitude, why not try keeping a gratitude journal? You don't need to write pages and pages. Just 3 things you're thankful for each day is enough. It could be as simple as a warm cup of tea, a good conversation, or the sound of birds outside your window. Over time, you'll start to notice just how many blessings surround you each day, even the small ones. So, what are you grateful for today? It doesn't have to be something big. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing in the comments below. It's a small practice, but it can make a world of difference in how you see the world. Number 9. A stronger sense of identity as we get older. We often find ourselves pulled in many directions, caring for loved ones, managing responsibilities, or trying to meet expectations. It can be easy to lose sight of who we truly are. But here's the thing: embracing solitude can actually help us get back to our authentic selves. When we're alone, we don't have the distractions or pressures of others' opinions. This gives us a rare opportunity to reconnect with our inner voice and discover what truly matters to us. Take Lydia, for example. Lydia is an 82-year-old woman who spent much of her life taking care of family, friends, and even neighbors. For years, she put others' needs first, often at the expense of her own dreams. But as she reached her later years, Lydia found herself with more quiet time she hadn't had before. It was during these moments of solitude that she rediscovered her love for photography. It had been a passion of hers when she was younger, but life had always gotten in the way. Now, with the freedom of alone time, Lydia picked up her camera again and started capturing the world around her. Through her photography, she not only found joy but also a deeper sense of who she was. She realized that her passion for photography was part of what made her unique, and it brought her a sense of fulfillment she hadn't experienced in years. So if you're feeling like you've lost touch with yourself or just want to reconnect with what makes you, take a moment to reflect. Think about the things that light you up, the hobbies or interests that used to bring you joy. Sometimes we forget that it's okay to carve out time for ourselves. It might be something as simple as journaling, painting, or even learning a new skill. The key is to give yourself permission to embrace solitude and explore what brings you true happiness. If you've ever discovered something new about yourself during alone time, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear about your journey. In this video, we've explored how solitude can lead to so many positive changes in your life. By spending time alone, you can discover a deep sense of peace, unlock personal growth, and become more independent. It helps you build resilience, sparks your creativity, and even strengthens your relationships. Solitude also plays a huge role in improving your health, boosting your gratitude, and giving you a clearer sense of who you truly are. Remember, being alone doesn't have to mean being lonely. In fact, it's an opportunity for growth, peace, and rediscovery. By embracing solitude, you can transform your life and embrace these qualities for your own benefit. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit subscribe, like, and share it with someone who might benefit from embracing solitude. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. We love hearing from you. And if you're looking for more tips on personal development, health, and happiness, be sure to follow us for more content. Take care, and remember to take some time for yourself today.